So we're, as usual, showing off the latest versions of all of our products at NAB. It's always great to come to the trade show and show the world what we've actually been up to. But for this year, we've got some big themes that we want to talk to people about. So we're talking about cloud maturity. We've had 5-6 years now that we've been talking about Playout inside virtual machines. So we love coming to the shows and showing people where we've got onto, how we've evolved, why this is working, and why people can build a project plan around relying on our technology with this stuff. So we're going to be showing off that. We're going to be talking about how appropriate the cloud is for broadcasters. Everyone's different. We understand that at Cinegy. We understand some people want pure cloud, some people want on-premise, and we think a lot of people are going to be able to take advantage of some of the hybrid cloud solutions that we're offering. So we've got integrated telemetry, analytics that we're bringing along. We've got collaboration workflows that we're showing off. So some really exciting things to show off. It's really difficult to single out any individual product and say, hey, you know, Multiviewer 12, look at this. We've got them all together, all interacting, and to be able to talk to people about the workflows they want and to assemble that into the things their business need. So, I mean, we've talked before at Cinegy about how the cloud means many things to many people. We've been talking about using the cloud with our products for years and years. What we've been doing the last few years is trying to live that dream. So while we've been gaining experience in the cloud, we've been working with key customers on projects to understand how are they using it, what works, what doesn't work, where are their problems, where are the benefits that no one expected. So for us, a big part of our cloud strategy is leveraging that maturity and that experience we've got. And it's why we're talking to a lot of customers about, you know, hybrid cloud scenarios. For us, being able to let people take that spectrum of on-premise all the way through to off-premise completely. A lot of people kind of live in that grey area in the middle, and so we can get benefits of, well, let's bring the collaboration part, let's bring the analytics, the telemetry into the cloud, but let's keep your broadcast Playout server next to the antenna, you know, in your redundant room that you trust. So it's working in that spectrum, and we've got a lot of additions to our entire product suite to make sure that we can use kind of cloud appropriate resources and technologies. So it's a really exciting time to be working with the cloud. There's a lot of customers that are on every part of that spectrum. Where do you want to go? How much do you want to be fully dependent upon this? How much do you not want to touch it? And we're ready to work with all customers in all these manners and to get them what they need in their business and the comfort they need to do that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people know Cinegy as the company that's stuck up there on the wall, SDI must die. And this came from when we work as a software company. The liberation of not having a cable and a board in our machines was just an absolutely fantastic invention. So we've been doing IP-based scenarios and workflows for 8-9 years now. And that means we've got a huge amount of experience in this space. We've got entire customers that have moved fleets of hundreds of servers to fully IP and did it like years ago. So the experience we have is really valuable, and we're working on the emerging standards that are coming out now. So we've had things like SMPTE 2022-6 that's come along, but we see this as a road where these aren't the final destination. So we've been working with the ANWA on the AMWA Labs project to try and look at what might be a more cloud native IP solution that's more practical when you can't be using massive bandwidths to get up to the cloud because that costs money. It uses resources. So for us, it's all about what's a resource appropriate usage to get the best for customers, to pay as little as possible on their resources. You know, energy costs money even. So we've been working with NVIDIA. We've enabled NVIDIA GPU decoding and encoding across everything we've got now. So we can build like a tiny energy efficient 24-way multiviewer, you know, on a small footprint machine. And this is really exciting. So we're working to see if we can get some further standards driven through the AMWA body to try and use appropriate compression to get out to a cloud native solution that works well for people, and to also introduce things like the Daniel 2 GPU codec that we're introducing to NAB and giving away some actual tools people can use to let people get their hands on this technology, to use this technology and see how a GPU based codec can actually let people enable IP workflows without blowing up the bandwidth budget that they had for all of their feeds. The reason we like to talk about things we're doing in 8K and even 16K with things like our Daniel 2 codec is for every $1 we invest in a 16K solution pays back all the way down to HD and SD. So if we've got a 16K solution, that means we've got 64 HD solutions. So we can get some massive value from tuning up ourselves so we're match fit and ready for 16K. And that just means that we have an easy time in HD and we can build high dense software solutions, and we can get the best benefit out of IP streams by using all of this technology front to back across the whole solution. So for us, while some people might come and see our booth and go, gosh, I really need help with my SD to HD transition, you can still talk to Cinegy because we understand that, and we're actually investing in future tech that has benefits all the way down to where people are today or where people want to get to today. And that's why it's really exciting to work with these techniques. People are more conscious than ever about what's the energy consumption of their data center, how much bandwidth are they moving to get out to the cloud, what are they doing with their quality, is their quality good enough? And we've got answers to all of these problems with our solutions. The thing I like about attending NAB is I'm as much an attendee as I am an exhibitor. I don't come out to too many of the trade shows. Working at Cinegy, I'm doing my normal day job building our products. But what I love about NAB is the people I can meet, the conversations I can have, and how I can really get a sense of what the industry is doing while I'm there. I'm talking to customers, pitching what we've got and setting out our stand, but at the same time, I've got this fantastic feeling of being part of the culture of broadcast media, seeing where this industry is going and really feeling a part of what's happening. And that's really valuable. For me, it helps prevent us getting into any kind of the echo chamber scenarios that people like to talk about. I get to really feel where are we as an industry and how can I help make sure that the journey continues the way that our customers need it to and the way that the world is moving. And that's the great thing for me about NAB.